Ben?
You guys can't have too much support starting out as vampires.
That's what I'm for.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm
there
more
are
than-
worse things.
Okay.
I mean, Blake knows all kinds of stuff. And she occasionally shares it with you.
Sometimes. If it's absolutely necessary and it doesn't sound boring.
And as long as you're not in some, dingy alleyway.
That's more, yeah, that's probably the most important thing.
Yeah, and since Lucas his computer has decided to stop updating itself, we were just talking about, be thinking about your longer term ambitions for your characters. Like I know you've been talking about, expanding your cult and your pool of worshipers.
Yes, indeed.
So kind of be thinking about what sort of actions you want to be taking to build that up, because again, the ambitions are kind of goals that you set that I can help craft into the story, but they should drive your actions to do things. And then the other thing that I wanted to touch on is that I think we've played, about 6 sessions so far?
7.
7? And I have not actually awarded you guys any experience points up to this point.
Facts.
So, unlike the way I tend to run D&D, which is, milestone based, the vampire game is actually set up that each session you gain an experience point, 1 or 2, depending on the pace of power progression. And then you gain additional ones for, kind of completing different elements of the story or things like that. Like there's no experience for beating another vampire or, hunting down humans or monsters or anything like that.
So if we go kill 100 boars, we won't level up?
That is correct.
Man.
However,
There goes my desire.
Since each of you has participated in now 7 sessions, and I feel like you've completed at least one major element of this initial arc of the story, I'm going to grant each of you 8 experience points.
Ooh. I don't know what that means, but woo!
I'm like, I don't know what to do with
Got
this.
any more?
So we get 8 dots?
No, you get 8 experience points.
Wouldn't that be
And
nice?
I don't know.
if you go to page 137,
137.
Is this like linked somewhere? I need to go to my downloads to find the book.
You know what I did? Hold on. I got you, boo. I uploaded the thing to my Google Drive. And
yeah, I think I shared it on Google Drive. So
yeah. So I also did that. So I could.
and actually, let's round that up to 9.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Okay.
All right,
What
so we all
page?
get 89 experience points.
Close. So
Page 136.
yeah, with experience points,
Pin that message, Ben.
absolutely.
There you go. Core rulebook is officially pinned in this server.
We needed this.
You guys don't just I have 4 versions of it up on my browser that I just leave up.
No, I opened it one time and then I never saw it again. So I haven't leveled it. I haven't changed my character sheet since the very first session when you gave it to me.
I finally got to start closing tabs for Misthaven, and it felt weird. It's like, this has been open for years.
Y'all, I close my browsers. I do not leave tabs and tabs open.
Well, technically, I'm just leaving it open to a file location on my computer. So, but you can increase an attribute if you spend whatever level you're increasing it to times 5 experience points.
Oh, okay.
You can increase a skill by taking it the new level times 3 experience points.
Oh, it's the level of the skill. That's what I was like, what? Okay, so like if I wanted my 4th dot, it's going to cost me 20 XP
In an attribute, yes.
in an attribute, and in a skill, it would cost me 12.
Correct.
Okay.
For disciplines, if you want to increase a clan discipline, it's new level times 5. So if you want to pick up your first level in one of your clan disciplines that you don't have yet, it's just 5 points. If you want to pick up your second, third, so on, obviously it scales up. And you can technically pick up any vampire discipline.
Oh, so if I wanted to add a bunch of advantages, I could do that too.
Yep.
Because it's
So
only 3 per dot, which
Yeah,
is
you
way
could add
cheaper.
three advantage dots, and that could be like the 5th or the 3rd or 4th dot of an advantage.
Yeah, because that can increase haven, resources, all that
Yep.
stuff, right?
Exactly.
What's blood potency again?
That's the thing that allows you guys to re-roll your hunger check.
So
It
we can
makes,
become more pure vampires?
in a way, basically, and I will say I may institute some restriction on this, like just in the fact of, say you want to pick up an advantage, like, hey, I want to add dots into resources. Sure,
Yeah,
we
but
can
you
do
have
that.
to explain how that happens.
Right, but we might want to tie it in somehow. It's like, what are you doing? What newfound source of income have you come up with that is allowing you this? So blood potency is probably the only one I might push back on with any real effort, because in theory, the only way your blood potency increases is by drinking the blood of a higher generation vampire. And that is very much a taboo crime sort of situation in the vampire world.
In the Camarilla world.
No, pretty much in all the vampire world.
Ah, okay.
They call it diablerie.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that.
But again, even there we could say that effectively you're not reducing your generation number, because you'll notice there's nothing that says here you can reduce your generation number. Diablerie technically does that. It actually makes you a older generation vampire. So I am at least open to blood potency being increased, and just kind of saying like you're getting more used to how you call on the power of your curse and how you leverage it and things like that. So but since some of you haven't even spent all your advantage dots yet from character
Yeah.
creation,
Yeah, I haven't done that.
I would say, we certainly don't have to do it tonight. But since we do seem to be kind of settling into a once every 2 week rhythm, and Amanda, since we sort of kind of set this time up to make sure you could attend, is that likely to change with
I
your
can
new?
still make it home by 6. I just might be right on the dot.
Okay.
I
Good.
mean,
Hell yeah.
I know we just definitely don't want to do the thing where we play this in the place of one of the other games on a weekend, because we want Summer and Rachel to play with us as much as they would like to. So
Word.
if people are still good with doing this on Thursdays, then we can keep doing that.
yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
I'm good. I like this.
This is a lot of fun.
Let me ask one. Would people, since we're already doing a weeknight, would it be better or worse to do it on like Friday night?
It depends, just because we have a first Friday with my family. But other than that, I mean, as long as it's like every other week, I think we could work that to where I think that would be fine. No one else is opposed to it.
I have an easier time with Thursdays than Fridays, just because like my Saturdays and Sundays are packed, so Fridays are the days I spend uh, with Lena. Those
Totally cool.
evenings. Oh,
I'm not even sure that Fridays would necessarily work better for me.
I like the
Yes.
Thursday, honestly,
Okay.
because it's only every other Thursday. Like it's only a few hours. Like it's not that bad.
I'm not
but if
saying it.
we ever wanted to like do a Friday and we could like play longer than 2 hours, I'm down for that.
That could
I
be fun.
I just can't guarantee every other Friday like I
Yeah.
can Thursday.
No, that totally makes sense.
Ah, there's where you keep track of your experience. Okay.
Oh, there's
Found
a
it.
where
If you hit the reverse, so at the top of your sheet there's front and then there's
I see
reverse.
it.
If you hit reverse, there's total XP and then there's spent XP.
Nice.
All right.
I was like, because in my head I was like, how the fuck am I gonna remember this shit?
I was just making notes, like I'm gonna have to remember this myself.
that can't be the solution, right?
But I've already added the experience table to my notebook.
Okay. And yeah, also on the reverse side, you see the blood potency. So that sort of tells you what you get. So,
I do have a question.
okay.
Are we a coterie yet?
Yeah, you guys are definitely a coterie.
So
Is that like a group?
there are
Yeah.
rules for that, right?
Yes. I mean, let's see.
Here they
Let me-
are. Coterie creation.
I need to buy this damn book. This is just 5th edition, right?
No.
No?
No, I think this is the 5th edition.
Yeah, this is Vampire the
is
Masquerade
it?
5th edition.
Oh.
Sorry, I guess saying 5th edition out loud that's fair. You're fair. I need to specify.
Sorry,
more.
you're right. My brain immediately went to D&D.
It's just a homebrew variant.
Very homebrewed.
And I mean, there are some things you can do to like spend points on coterie, but that's really kind of just saying like if you're going to start a group as if you're what they call the troop in the game, if the team is going to start out as a particular type of group, there are these different options and they give you some things to look at. I've sort of made it so you like none of these really struck me as what you guys were,
Oh, okay.
and
Or mosh
so
pit.
I've already sort of given you a fairly large area, if you will,
I
to
gotcha.
sort of look after.
We're like a special.
Yeah, you're a custom coterie.
Also, Ben, thank you for running this. I fucking love this so much. I get a kick out of the campaign. I get a kick out of like the game we played, the Vampire Masquerade. I just love this so much. Thank you for running and showing this to me.
It's been fun playing a new system too.
Hey, it's no problem. I mean, I'm getting a kick out of, like, I do like being able to run something, but I know I don't have the time and energy to put into doing all the stuff that like Ryan has done over the years and that Nick and Lucas have done for the D&D campaigns. It's like, I know I'm not going to spend that level of time to build everything up. So the fact that we've run 7 sessions and I basically have a auto-generated city map with some dots on it and like 5 pictures.
That map
That
is
is
All the sports teams too.
That
yeah.
map is very important to me. I love that map. I know it sounds weird, but I have trouble with city campaigns because like here's a giant city. What do I put in it? And just like having the players themselves like, well, what do you guys want in the area? Having us do that, I might do that in other D&D campaigns just because like we're a lot more invested in the things around us because we came up with them, and I love that.
It adds the desires of the players to the campaign, just naturally.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like over time, and again, a lot of it's just like watching what different people in the group have done as they've run their sessions or their campaigns or anything. It's like the turning over, like I've got the overarching story kind of concept that I want to do, and again, I've been able to like workshop with Allie on like what the city is like and all those sorts of things. Not having to create all this stuff from scratch is so huge, and then just saying, "All right, guys, you're going to be the ones inhabiting this place. I get to be the person to react to what craziness y'all get up to." Like that's how I feel like I do my best as a dungeon master or storyteller or whatever.
Reacting to the players, yeah.
But I think we've now gotten through all the housekeeping stuff, and got some things for you guys to be looking at and working on towards the next session. So, my little ghouls and goblins, who wants to review last session?
I can do a bit.
We did some fucked up shit.
I think that's all perspective.
We followed 3
Oh,
vampires.
really?
Batman.
Tell that to Lisa.
Okay, so not last
You
session,
won't
but
have to.
the previous session
You're
before
right.
that,
She did.
we had gone to the club to drop off drugs. We ended up meeting up with a reporter and her friends. Alex found one of her friends being fed upon, proceeded to just fuck him up. We turned the drug money in. Then we followed the vampire to his base and we attacked. There's 3 vampires. We threatened one of them and
Yep,
then
there's
beat the other 2 up.
Sean, Mike, and Lisa. Sorry, were.
They were turned by Ian.
Sean was turned by Ian, who then turned Mike and Lisa.
And Ian is an elegant and handsome Eastern European man.
Who
I wrote that down.
And we think that dude, he's possibly Russian.
Possibly.
Possibly Russian, and he plays poker. And
In
we think
Shadborough.
he might live in Shadborough.
Yeah, we need to. Sean got turned by Ian, and there was also a stranger with Ian after a poker game in the VFW, which is a lead. And then after we took them to a parking garage where we questioned them and got all that information, and then we took them to Gareth Black.
Oh, he called that guy Roach. He had a name. The shifty fucker that's always around the card games was Roach.
Yeah.
Roach? Okay. I didn't write that down. I missed that. Write that
He's
down.
the one that put Sean in touch for the card game.
Yeah, with Ian.
Yeah.
And then we took him to Gareth Black, the sheriff of New Amsterdam. Right? He's the sheriff of the entire city.
That's
That is
his
correct.
title.
All right. And after a court session, which I believe Alex did the prosecution, correct?
Oh, he lawyered up,
Yeah.
man.
And then afterwards, the sheriff gave judgment and execution. And then I don't remember if we did anything after that.
There was a little banter, but I think that was pretty much the end of it.
No, I think we went back to the bodega before sunrise.
Yeah.
I think basically after the executions, the sheriff told Blake he was looking forward to her next exhibition. And
I wrote
basically
down Ryu is the owner of the shop where Blake did her fashion stuff.
Yeah, because you mentioned that name, and I was like, I don't know who that is. And you're like, yeah, you do. And I'm like, oh, I'm bad
Oh.
with names.
Did we ever get a last name out of Blake?
No.
No.
It's Blake, just like
Sharon.
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah, I remember
Seal.
you saying that.
I fucking love Rihanna.
We got Blake
I got
is
a fake
BB.
idea.
Blake is BB and Rihanna's Riri.
I forgot I got a fake ID.
Oh yeah, that looks just like you.
That looks sort of like him.
Just like it.
It's been a rough couple years, okay?
Just like it.
But now you're in a suit.
Yeah, cleaned up.
You're welcome.
Not rough no more.
Also, we have $2,500.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot
Except
of
it's not.
2005. That can't even buy a shirt.
I know.
suits.
That's a lot of money for rain.
It's really not.
It's a lot of drugs.
It's a lot.
No, it's
Ooh.
really not.
It is when you know the guy importing it. Employee discount.
Okay. It's a drop in the bucket. We're starting.
That's
It was
fair.
pretty good
That's
pay for making
I'll
two
take that. I'll
drop-offs.
take that accurate statement.
So that's probably a lot more than most guys would make for making 2 deliveries.
But I still say we just need to go rob the guys making the deliveries.
We don't want to rob them. We want to take over their business. We need to learn more about their business. Oh, is that a skill I can take? I don't know
Yeah.
if politics would.
So there's streetwise, there's subterfuge, there's survival, there is, I guess, leadership.
Where is that? Where is that?
Etiquette?
No.
What? You don't know drug etiquette?
Finance, maybe.
I want to take some. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my XP to get some points and stuff to help me set up my operation.
I'm saving all my points for my 4th point in technology.
Okay, so it's 3 per level, so I don't have any. So my first level would be 3 XP.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
you could take
Okay.
3 first dots if you wanted to.
Or
And
a
if
first
you-
and a second.
And if you want to look at some of the suggestions about like what a single dot would mean, in under the character section of the book, under core traits, there's physical skills, social skills, mental skills, and it sort of gives you, like for example, if you put your first dot in academics, then you get a foreign language. Well, take it back. You do get a free specialty, and you can use linguistics if you want to pick up foreign languages. But basically, a single dot in academics is similar to primary and secondary education, a night class at a community college type level of learning.
Okay, something we should also maybe discuss is do we have any like gaps on the team that need filling?
Does everyone have enough dots in etiquette?
I have 0.
Yep. 0.
I have 0. I don't even know how to
All right,
spell
we
etiquette.
found our gap.
I got 1.
Hey, nope, gap filled.
Hey,
All right, we
boom,
got it
gap
covered.
filled.
You need 1 point, so you know how to drive.
Like, what
Saw
about
hole, we
like
filled it.
a cult? Does somebody have a cult?
I got 2 points in a cult. I have a hidden society, friends.
Cool. What about science?
I don't have any points in science.
No.
Alex?
Not for me.
But you're a doctor.
A doctor of medicine. I got 3 dots in medicine, thank you very much.
None in science. Make it make sense.
I didn't get my degree.
It's basically the difference between, being a medical doctor and being a physicist.
No, I get it.
Ben,
To be fair, though, both of those professions use science. Okay.
Absolutely.
No, there's more magic involved with medicine.
so
More
if I,
finance involved because I'm also very proficient with that.
if
Insurance.
I put 2 in streetwise, would that get me like where I want to be with my character idea. Like have him more knowledgeable about running a gang, running a drug ring.
Oh, yeah, I think that would be. I'll
Would
put it
that
this way. Even in the book, it says that if you get to 3 points, you can tell the good shit from bad, score guns, and blend in seamlessly with street people or gangbangers. And at 2 dots, it's you know which gangs operate in the area, including their colors and rivalries. You may have your own graffiti tag. And basically, you would be anytime you tried to do something along those lines that involved interacting with the people who make up a gang, you'd get two extra die to roll your successes.
Okay, then I'm gonna put all my 9 XP into those 2 dots of streetwise.
All
Because
right.
that's 3 then 6.
And again, anytime you put a point in something, you get a specialty.
Okay, I need to find those.
Now let me make sure I'm getting this right.
Oh, so should I have like specialties in anything that I have dots in?
That's what I was trying to look at. You may not on the ones you get that you do at character creation.
I got one based on I think it was my clan. My clan thing gave me something that gave me a specialty from the beginning.
Where specialties at in the book?
They're under the skills. They have like a listing of what specialties might. Yeah, here we go. Characters receive 1 free specialty during character creation to apply to any skill, and
Oh.
1 more free specialty determined by their predator type.
Hey,
And
we're
then-
learning.
And then 4 skills, including craft, academics, science, and performance. Automatically, you pick a specialty with those. So you would not have a specialty at this point. You could spend future experience points to make a specialty in Streetwise.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take the 2 points because it's what I really enjoy this character.
Cool.
Sorry, I kind of got us off a tangent.
You're good, man.
Let's see. I think I've got everybody on the city map, don't I?
I'm
Yeah.
on the city map.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Does anyone notice anything different about the city map?
Is
The
it
green
the
square.
park?
There's something in the park.
I want to get guesses as to what's now showing up in the park.
4 baseball fields?
That is
A
correct.
very-
That is the baseball softball complex.
I was gonna say big.
And then is this a pool?
That is the pool and the aquatic center.
Nailed it.
I saw a Sam's Co down there.
And there is now a Samco.
Oh, nice.
What's Samco? I'm sorry.
It's obviously Sam's Club.
Or
Ah.
Costco.
Or Costco.
Take your pick.
Okay,
The conglomerate has taken over the 2 of them, and it's now Samco.
Sam owns everything.
Uncle
Except
Sam.
Sam's been dead for 40 years.
What's the is it Costco in Idiocracy that has the massive Costco?
Welcome
Yeah.
to Costco. I love you.
I love you.
Surely people have noticed the other thing that got added to the map.
24-hour burn, black hat,
Blood bank?
punk ass bitch lair, bodega, parking, blood bank. What is this
Red
red dot?
dots.
Oh, this is Jacques Monet's. This is new, I think.
No,
Oh,
is
there
it?
are red dots.
Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah.
got 3 bogeys.
I seem to remember some people had information about suspected Russian activity in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
The locations have now been marked, including the one that that Alex found when he was walking around near the bodega.
anybody speak Russian?
No.
That'd be real
Hey, I
useful right
understood
now.
that.
I like blood.
Yet.
Vodka. Actually, that word might get you a lot farther than you think.
But hey,
Da.
Da.
for as little as 3 experience points, someone could pick up linguistics.
Could be fun.
I
It could
spent
be
all
fun. I mean, you know, who doesn't need to speak to high society in different languages?
I
Rain,
spent all my money.
did you by chance see if
Where
they
is
were using
linguist?
computers?
No, I was like, I don't see it.
I don't see linguist on the skills.
Wait, who's using
No,
computers?
if you get academics, I think you get a skill to add to it.
We don't want
Linguist is-
academics. We just want to speak languages.
Where are the where's the skills?
I don't know. Honestly, I can't find a damn thing in that book.
I use the index
Oh,
and then
here it
snap to the
is.
thing.
It's 155. No, these are the attributes. Where are the skills? Physical skills. Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
skills.
academics.
Okay.
Wait,
When you take the
where-
skill,
where-
you get a free specialty
It's
for foreign
go
languages.
to
Use
go to
linguistics merit.
page. It starts on page 159, Jeremy. Those are the physical skills in the physical skills category. This first one, all the way down to whatever
Okay.
animal kin, and then it goes to social skills and then it goes to mental skills.
Ooh, understanding the ins and outs of criminal and urban society. That's what I'm about. Each
Wait, so-
clan has 3.
Is linguist a discipline?
It's a merit, page 179.
What the fuck's a merit? Oh, it's an advantage. Okay.
There
Oh
it
wait,
is.
what is? I have 4 decks. What does
Ah,
that give me?
okay.
I could excel at acrobatics and move in a way few humans can. Oh, cool.
So you can add an advantage for, what is it, 3 points to get a
3.
language.
So yeah, it'd be 3 points to learn a language. Hey, look at us. We're learning. And it didn't cost us any XP.
Oh, I understand why they gave this character because I'm still playing the pre-gen.
Me too.
But he has high composure, and I never understood why. But I have high composure to maintain the beast.
Yeah. You got a high constitution.
Well, no, because I guess because it's a social skill.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can hold your shit together. Like, you don't let stress get to you. Yeah. Staying calm in tough situations.
Such a streetwise gentleman.
Just, I just like to think that I take another point that every street we go to, hey, that's 5th. Hey, that's 7th. I know every street.
Terry will learn Russian. I'll do that.
Sorry, I had to go respond to a minor emergency in the garage.
Great. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
not on you, Ben. I
I'm
hope
gonna
everything went
say
well on you.
Terry. I'm gonna say Terry always knew Russian because I don't have all of my advantages filled out. So I'm gonna put that in as one, if that's cool.
Yeah, I think that should work.
Gary dated a Russian chick in college.
Is the garage okay?
Did it run
Yeah.
away?
Are we okay?
Allie managed to drop a soda can on her foot while trying to open up the box of sodas.
That
Ow.
sounds painful.
Ow, Allie!
Yep, yep. Barefoot, of course.
Ouch.
Are her toes okay?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they looked okay.
Tell her I love her still, even if she didn't have toes.
It wasn't a club soda, was it?
Boo.
Thanks, Ryan.
Boo.
Hey, I got one. I'll take it.
I mean, you know what? Terry's from Genbaton, so I'm just gonna say that he knows Russian from living in Genbaton.
He's also got a library card that he can just go rent Russian tapes.
Okay, I got another question, guys. I'm sorry.
Rosetta Stone for Terry.
I'm looking at Streetwise. I have 2 points in it. It says specialties: arms dealing, black market, bribery, drugs, fence, stolen goods, gangs, graffiti, personal rep, and urban survival.
So either
Um,
gangs or drugs.
oh, so I picked two of those, and I
No,
was,
you pick
No.
one. You pick
Well,
one.
again, remember, right now you don't have any.
oh, I get
The,
one at a third point.
no, if you choose to specialize, you can spend experience points. You can spend 3 points to specialize.
Oh,
So you
There
could
are
do like a point and then a specialization, and that's 6.
Yeah, so and you can go like up to 9 points for your third one, or you can spend 6, and then when you get 3 points, you can get a specialization that gives you a third die, but only on that specialization.
oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah, so
it's cheaper, but it doesn't give you.
You,
It's,
yeah, it's
more
not wide range.
niche.
if you know you're going to focus on drug dealing and that particular type of sort of streetwise activity, you could do 1 point in streetwise and then the specialty for drugs. And every time you made a drug related roll, you'd get the same 2 dice as if you had 2 points in streetwise.
Okay. I think I'd rather take the 2 points in Streetwise because, like, I know Rain loves his drugs, but like the main goal right now is setting up an operation, and that falls more under kind of the whole thing.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah, like Jay specializes in detecting lies. So when I roll an insight, I get an extra die for seeing if people are lying to him or lying around him.
Okay. So you guys are back at the bodega. You basically finished the events with the sheriff. You've gone back to your haven. It's the next evening, and it's time to rouse yourselves.
Gary's up first.
Or just roll 2d10.
Nice.
All right. Terry, you're good. Alex is good. Blake's
Blake is really good.
I'm good.
Blake is feeling great.
I have to hurry put Charles to bed though, so I'll be right back.
I fucked it up, but I'm good.
Yep. So everybody's good?
Cool. I don't think we did it last time, but Terry does have a date with hold please. Sasha at some point.
Mhm.
Because he is hungry.
Okay. Would you like to go out on your date this evening?
Yeah. I don't think we want to fuck around with these hunger checks. Like, I feel like Terry would want to take care of that.
All right, so I believe last time you went on a date, you got to where you two were having fun and starting to sort of move into a kinkier direction, but you did
Correct.
not go so far as to feed on her.
Correct.
So, I'll say you describe kind of how you see this evening going, and I'll sort of chime in if I feel like you've reached a point where a role of some kind is probably appropriate.
I mean, I think it's gonna go pretty much like the last time, like they're gonna go out, dancing or whatever, like hell, maybe even to the Black Cat. And then they'll go back to her place and this time Terry's gonna ask her if he can like, try something and get her permission. And uh yeah.
Little nibble nibble.
I'll say, how explicitly are you asking her permission?
Uh he's gonna say something like that he's into this like to biting, and it might hurt a little bit, but it'll feel good, he promises.
Okay. I'll say you two are having a good enough time, and she's very into you. Uh, you can make me an easy check, and as long as you succeed, then she'll go along with what she assumes will be fun.
Okay, and then what am I rolling?
You tell me how you're convincing her.
Oh, persuasion charisma. And then I get extra dice for being beautiful, I'm assuming in this case.
I would say that uh, your, what is it? Yes, your beautiful merit certainly gives you one.
Yeah.
And
And
should you choose to invoke your awe presence,
I mean, it is free, and she wouldn't really know what it is, right?
correct. I'd say she would just find her, as it's described, just find themselves inexplicably drawn to you.
Now, out of curiosity, does the awe ability, would that like mess with the idea of being consensualist?
I would say it leans a little further away from that. I wouldn't consider it so much that it would cease to be consensual, but I might do a
Like it's
luck
not a
roll
full-on
effectively.
charm, right?
Right. Correct. It's not.
Okay.
But I'd say anytime you use your awe ability while you're trying to feed, I'm probably going to make a roll and see if that crosses the line for you internally, such as you'd pick up a stain.
Okay. Would I get like an insight check against that or something like that?
No, I mean basically I'm just going to sort of make a roll and see whether you do or don't.
Okay, so the awe ability is kind of a gamble.
Right.
Cool. I'm not going to use it then.
Yeah, it's one of those like if you feel like you're in a situation where you need that extra die, use it.
No, I'm rolling 7 dice, so I feel like on an easy check, I'm going to be confident in this situation.
I agree. I think in this situation you've set yourself up
For
very well
5
for success.
successes.
Yep, that's definitely a success. And so she's, you know, at this point she's down to try quite a few things with you. And, you've been willing to indulge her choice of fun. And so she's willing to return the favor. And as you go to feed on her, you do bite, and she does sort of tense just at first and then does sort of like melt into you a little bit and does seem to be enjoying it quite a lot. And you carry on as either of you would like to. But you can take 1 point of hunger away unless you choose to feed deeper. Did we lose Nick?
Health thing, I do have 1 slash through my health.
That should heal. That was superficial damage.
Got it. I just noticed that was still on there. And then I noticed when we were looking at the ambition and desire, that having a humanity of 10 was like listed as an example. So
Mhm.
does that mean your humanity can go up?
It can.
How?
You basically have to make a concerted effort to be selfless. I mean, basically, it's like how do you become a saint?
By being a good person.
Rafal.
No, Rafal's a good person. How do you become a saint? That's what you kind of have to ask yourself. That's how you would achieve humanity 10.
Right. But if I wanted humanity 9, or like if I just wanted to keep my humanity up, right?
I think what you're doing is you're doing what it takes to try to keep your humanity up.
Okay.
You are only
Well, because I
feeding
do have
consensually. You're
because I do have the one slash from when we fucked up the vampires.
yeah, and let me see. I think I will I will grant that over a certain amount of time that would probably sort of fade.
Okay, that's mostly just kind of like what I'm trying to like figure out because I do know like if I get another slash, that's when I have to make the humanity test.
Yes, because you
Oh.
have such high humanity that it
Right.
doesn't take much to kind of lower you down a step.
Right. So I was wondering if like could like I do humanitarian things to get rid of that slash?
I'm going to look up and see if there's any specific
I
guidance.
had a hard time finding it.
I,
So
I found how you heal stains. You're supposed to get a check at the end of every session to try to
oh, so I should have already rolled against that.
for remorse. It's called a remorse roll on the humanity track, page 239.
Uther. Oh, I don't think I made it that far in. Okay.
Yeah, so that gets rid of the as you're checking your boxes down damage. Haven't gotten to raising the humanity level yet.
That's the part I couldn't find. Like reading this, it feels like it's like a downward spiral.
I mean,
It says it in the
is
first
intended
second
to be.
paragraph. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so the things that will get you stains are violating the tenets of the campaign. And, we have effectively established those are things like,
Thou shalt not rape or torture, thou shalt not harm the innocent, and the guilty should suffer.
right.
That's a
Basically.
judgmental word. Okay.
Here you go. Increasing humanity. 241.
241.
Vampires can only increase humanity by selflessly involving themselves in human life and human concerns. Increasing humanity should be a
gross.
major personal story arc, involving at least the gaining of a new touchstone and the deliberate turning away from kindred society and power.
What kind of a vampire would do that? I would. I would do that.
Some extraordinarily humane in-game actions, endowing and non-murderously protecting a museum or hospital, for example, might allow a player to buy humanity with experience points at a cost of 10 times the new humanity rating. So think about that. If you want to go from 8 to 9, you'd need 90 experience points.
If you want to be that saint, save up 100 experience points.
Yeah, because spending experience points makes you better vampire.
Exactly.
That's interesting. Okay.
There's a quid pro quo in this.
Okay.
And again, we can pursue all kinds of things, but I'll say the general tone of a vampire game is not to like enjoy the downward spiral, but to explore how you make the choices that lead you down that path.
Yeah, it even says storytellers might not allow experience points to purchase humanity at all.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. See, because, okay. Part of me is like, okay, that's what Nick would do. That's what Rafal would do. But I've been doing a lot of that.
Right.
So,
And
so
you're not Rafal.
maybe Terry goes and he's like, okay, maybe he has a realization that, you know what? I am not a human anymore.
Yeah,
And
Nick,
then
this
he
is your
decides
chance
to
to
do
be part of the
something.
crazy crew.
Come to the dark side. We have cookies and
You,
Janelle.
you don't have
Chanel.
to. I mean, you don't have to be like crazy murder. You
No,
can still be like
but
the.
like Terry could be like, I'm gonna clean up these streets from the darkness, but I don't have to be nice about that fucking shit.
Exactly.
You
Like,
can be Blade.
yeah,
Wait,
Batman is probably not real high on the humanity scores.
Look, Rain, all right? Terry can maintain his humanity by protecting humanity from you motherfuckers that are selling them drugs and shit.
I have only stolen like 5 credit cards.
You have a fucking cult, okay? No.
You don't know that. Thank you very much. My private stash.
And let's not forget that on some level, and again, in a lot of ways, to me, the whole
Or
the
you could
interesting
move
part
up
of
in the
vampires
Camarilla
and
and
horror and
destroy it
everything
from within.
is that anyone who pursues power, how sure are you they're doing it for purely altruistic reasons?
that's the
I'm
fun
not.
part. If you never do it for altruistic reasons, they already know.
Look, all I'm saying is that the rich shall pay more in taxes.
And they have more blood because they have more weight on their bones.
I am starting to actually believe that Hillary Clinton might be a vampire.
If Bernie Sanders runs the DC conglomerate of the Camarilla, I'd be very happy.
They're socialists.
So they're socialist over there.
Hey, I can promise you there are vampires in everything. It's just a question of whether they're in an active leading role or just taking advantage of it behind the scenes.
It's true. Ted Cruz obviously sucks blood.
I mean, you don't get that muscle without ingesting somebody's testosterone.
All right, so Terry has fed, and he's considering how he fits in his new life.
Wait, also, question. Blood resonance and getting discipline powers. Feeding does something for that. I remember reading it.
Yes, the resonance from the people you feed on.
Because I
Like we
specifically
established that Sasha
chose...
was choleric. She's very athletic.
Right. Where was
So
that?
she'll be in the discipline section.
It's in the discipline section. Okay. Is it just under the general rules, probably?
No, I think it's like each discipline has its
Specific
blood resonance.
Oh, that it likes. Right. Oh, right. And I wanted my potence. That's right. Okay.
He's
I
potent.
remember now. That was the plan.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I like physical, choleric.
He's
Yeah,
not
the
a-
strong and healthy athletes. Okay. And then what do you get? Like, do I need like a certain number before I get?
I'm probably not gonna get too funky into that. Like it's an interesting system, and if you guys really want to start digging into how you, if it becomes a major theme of how you're going to develop your vampire powers, I can make that more of a like you've got to hunt down the right kind of victims. But the way we've been playing it so far, where it's basically you're feeding just to keep the hunger at bay, I'll say that, we'll generally say you've been feeding from a type of person that has kind of the traits you're looking for.
That's why I spent points on what I did.
So how many times do you have to feed to increase it? Or how? So okay, so I guess what you're saying is
You spend
XP
10 XP for it.
it's the XP is the only thing that's going to do it. It's not going to be like
Right,
specific kinds of
Yeah,
blood.
and story wise, you have to feed on that person in order to spend the XP to get the thing.
Yeah, it's like basically as you get to the point where you're accumulating enough XP, you're going to spend it to increase a discipline. We can make it that so when you feed, you have to spend more time tracking down the specific kind of person you're looking for. Until we start getting into like 3 and 4 points in a specific discipline.
Well, that's the thing. It would be my third point in potence, and it's going to take like 15 XP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a while.
Yeah. Okay.
And basically, you can just sort of
But
say
if I
that, like,
wanted to say get like 1 dot in something else, that could be maybe a different conversation. Then it'd be
Yes.
like
Only 5.
5. Yeah. Okay.
because it does specifically call out, like, again, the further you're trying to develop your powers as a vampire, the more challenging it should become.
Oh, facts. But the sheriff scared the shit out of me, dog.
Yeah, he should have.
But I am monopolizing this. I'm sorry. It's somebody else's turn.
You're good, because you're asking questions that I just spent the last couple of minutes just reading about, and that's why I was being quiet. So it's good. The same section. Because I'm also wanting to up my potence level. Because just getting that prowess ability would effectively double my effectiveness in any sort of fighting or.
I already have prowess.
I know.
I'm that third level, man. Guess I could go for my second level of presence. I have been using presence a lot.
Second level of presence has got a cool one where it basically has the opposite effect, where you can scare away people.
That's the third level, right? The dread gaze.
I thought it was the second level.
No, the second is the lingering kiss.
Well, there could be 2 options. I think that each level has 2 options until you get to the higher ones.
Well,
That
why don't
lingering
you guys
kiss
keep sort
ability is
of
fucked.
looking over some of that stuff? I'm going to have to step away for a few minutes.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to rant about this. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's the thing that Terry didn't want to be doing.
No. God.
What is it?
Okay, so the lingering kiss leaves other kisses in the dust. Victims fed upon by the user are temporarily empowered, but also become addicted to the kiss, obsessing over it and even seeking the vampire out for repeated feedings. Mortals often become anemic, self-harm, or even die from this addiction. Addicting other vampires is also possible, with the caveat that obsessed vampires demanding to be fed from quickly lead to the user becoming bloodbound. Once bloodbound, a vampire becomes unable to use this power, and other vampires being limited to employing it on mortals. I don't know what that last bit means, but basically, you could get somebody so addicted to you that they will die.
That's my goal.
An honorable goal indeed.
Indeed, indubitably.
Indubitably.
Oh god. Okay, I need to think some dark thoughts. I am not good at this. God,
Just play the character.
my character is a fucking. His whole thing is that he was a community organizer.
Well, then play that. Just
You're acting
Oh.
like that's not super corrupt.
well, no, just like play it out slowly.
Well, and then I'm also thinking, okay, but his background is also that he's from the streets, right? So he could always just go back to the streets.
These are my streets. I'm streetwise. I know every street.
I'm also streetwise.
Do you know where 8th Avenue is?
It's right over there.
Shit, he is streetwise.
He knows.
He
Jay
knows
just
these
pulls up a
streets.
map. It's over there, of course.
Let's see. What are the Bruja? What are some of our archetypes here? Right? Because that's the concept.
I am
Generally.
gangrel.
I'm schizophrenic.
You're cute.
This book has so many pages. I don't know where to find anything.
It's literally
Use
like
the-
a 400-page book.
Use Amanda, use the
Control F.
index. If you have the PDF downloaded and you click on the index, you can click on the page number within the index and it'll jump you to that page.
Oh,
Yeah. Scrolling through this book is nonsense. Go to the index. They got everything listed. Just click on it.
Got him. Whoa. Blew my mind.
If I get if Jay survives until 4 more sessions, I can get my technology level 4, which means that the prince will come to me for technology tasks.
Oh,
for the
can we have
Camarillo.
touchstones with other players?
Sure, why the fuck not?
I don't see why you
Okay.
can't.
Because I've been building a budding friendship with Jay.
Oh yeah.
But I also have been building an antagonistic relationship with Bishop.
Yes.
It's funny.
It balances out.
I love that they confuse Rain though, because you're like, wait, who's talking? Oh, I don't like them.
I get a kick out of that too.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
I like it when I get you confused and it's like, oh no, Bishop complimented you, and you're like, oh shit, I really like that.
Now, Bishop's good in the moment, but Bishop always it seems like Bishop is
He's a
brutally honest to the point where he's an asshole.
jerk. Yeah.
You say that like it's a bad thing?
That's okay. Rain is too. That's why we get along.
Yep. Gotta lift up my boys and girls. Apparently, with 3 points of technology, though, I can launch a virus without being detected.
What, just like cough on somebody?
Yeah. Why do you think I wear a mask when I go out? So I can already conceal our IP from operating, or conceal our IP, operate drones. Oh, that's what I need, so I don't ever have to get in combat again.
Drones?
Yes, drones. And I can fake digital photographs, so I know Photoshop. That's good. If we ever need to make a business. And I can create and unleash my own viruses without fear of detection. So if we really need to start tracking stuff, I can start rolling tech checks and searching out things on the web through my old buddy, the Irish Hammer 79.
What do you guys think of the idea of being a free-range rancher? Happy cows make for better meat. Happy people make for better feeds.
It's not bad, but I've got a bunch of people that don't ever want to leave me.
We're in a city.
How much better would it be if they lived in a healthy place? Like they had good food for them and had, activities for them and, kept them healthy so you could feed on them.
Yeah,
What,
that
Mountain
doesn't.
Dews, Cheetos, and video games is not enough for you?
Yeah, that
It's
doesn't
not
really
very healthy
work
for them.
for me
So-
It would
because
certainly push him towards the flavor that I favor.
my flavor is really high out of their
Definitely
gourd,
put
so it
Terry
doesn't
in
really
your
work for me.
odds. Yeah, no, it's okay.
But if you want to keep a farm, I can show up and be like, hey, want to take these pills? You know
Oh
when I
my
say it
God.
out loud?
Terry's
Yes,
gonna start a farmer's market for
It's like an
vampires.
old person's home,
No.
being honest.
It's both a farmer's market for vampires and for humans because the humans need to be healthy for you to eat them. And then you have the night market.
I don't want to eat hippies.
I'd eat a hippie. They're tripping.
It's not
My
a
thing.
hippie. It's somebody who's eating good
I'd rather
food
hit a
for
hippie.
them that's not processed. It's locally sourced, because Terry's paying the farmers.
That's how I get my caffeine. I have
It
to
reminds me
ingest
of,
it from people.
Reminds me of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when they go to a restaurant in space and the cow just walks up. He's like, "What do you want?" He's like, "I'll take a ribeye." And he just cuts it out of himself. How about you? They're like, "What the fuck?"
Well,
Go to the
and it's
farm.
like if when you own a farm, right? Like you make sure you have your land and you tend it, right? And you feed them well, right? So if Terry's paying for farms and bringing food into the city, and that's also going to create more people coming in, and that creates more food for the vampires and stuff. I like the idea of Terry being a rancher. He's like, you know what? Now that I don't have to pay bills. Um,
A night rancher.
He's a night rancher. And if you get your humanity high enough, you could go out and do things. Kinda.
Nope, not gonna
No,
happen.
I'm on the opposite way.
I'm on the highway to hell, my friend.
Oh. Harry can't.
I'm playing Grand Theft Auto with Rain, Oh.
Yeah.
and those characters don't have happy endings. That's what I don't want. I don't want this character to have a happy ending.
Okay, well, do we want all of our characters to have tragic endings?
I
He's
mean,
gonna live a fantastic life, okay?
no, I mean the ending's gonna be a long way away, but I mean, I just feel at some point Rain's gonna devolve unless he actually takes over power and then becomes a tyrant. You know what? Never mind. I like this new idea more. I want to be the new prince.
Now that I say it out loud, never mind. Trash everything I've been planning this whole time. We're gonna be a tyrant.
Terry just wants to feed your people.
And I want to rule them.
And then the people that your people feed on.
Hey, you got to be a king. I want to be a tyrant.
It's an ecosystem. Terry wants to maintain the ecosystem. I like this idea. I like this. Because Terry is a vegan, so he is a hippie. Could be fun.
Ryan, did you say you had finance?
Yeah.
How many
Got
points
3
of
points.
finance? 3 points of
3.
finance. Shit.
3 points of finance? Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I have 3 points in brawl, so I can more than hold my own in a scrap.
I have 2 points in brawl. Wait, or 3.
I've got
I have
2.
3 points in larceny, so I can identify the locations of security cameras and alarms, so to best beat and bypass them. Oh, that's cool. I can hotwire a car and shoplift with ease,
Wait,
and I could pick a simple lock or careless pocket.
Who wants to start robbing the rich people?
I want to rob
I'm
everybody.
advocating for robbing the drug dealers.
Anybody that's got an electronic signature, I could start stealing
Nick.
their money.
We're gonna be the drug dealers.
That's true.
Like that scene from
You
Black
want to know how
Dynamite.
you get the most money in these streets? You rob the dudes selling the drugs, and then you go
Yep.
rob the dudes that just sold the drugs to, and then you go and sell those drugs
Yeah, but then what? You just do that over and over?
until your competition has no more money. Yes.
I'd rather just get to know everybody, make some of the top guys my thrall, take out the lead dude, and just have it be a slow process.
Well, that sounds like a lot of work.
That's what I want to do, though.
I was just saying, if you wanted to make money quick, this is how you make money quick.
Like, if I wanted to force it, I'd be like, I want to eat Mr. Howard or make him my thaw, and I don't want to do that. I want to, like...
He wants to earn their trust and then murder their leader and become the boss.
Just saying, if we need a large
Yeah,
influx of
there,
cash,
bam. Thank you, Blake.
all we gotta do is rob some drug dealers.
Has anybody seen
Well, I do that
Ozark?
on occasion too.
I have not seen it,
Open a
but I've lived
casino.
there.
With Alex's financial background and their persuasive personality and my ability to move money over the net without anybody finding out, I think we could come into a lot of money very quickly.
I mean, Terry does have a 3 in intimidation, so
You guys want to just move to the
Terry's-
Ozarks and just start stealing people's shit?
Terry's like the guy from Friday, you know? He's just like
Oh, what was his name?
Debo.
Debo, right? The guy riding the bike?
Chain, like, motherfucker.
Hide your gear. Yeah, let's start a network. Let's get rich.
Yeah, my grandma gave me that chain. Oh, what a great movie.
Look at this. We're forming a team. We're going to work together. You're going to strong arm people. He's going to silver tongue them.
Voltron.
And I'm going to reach behind and take their wallets and steal their identities and take all their money.
Can we be the Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh, yes.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
I want a motorcycle for rain. I don't know why. It's just like Blake's got the Mustang, Alex has the Suburban. I could see Rain on a motorcycle, except he's
It's
got
the party Suburban, all right? It's not mine. I didn't buy
It's
it.
your Suburban, Alex. Okay, you posted.
It's
the
not my
picture.
name on the
It's yours.
registration.
Whose name is it?
Phil.
John Smith?
Oh, sorry. Let me fix that real quick.
Don't put it in my name.
Yeah, put it. Oh, put in that fake ID name I have. Wait, that could backfire.
No.
Yeah.
We wouldn't put it on someone that's not us.
More evidence to point towards us.
Why are we registering it at all?
Actually,
Who
because
did
if
it
they
belong
run
to?
plates, then they'll be like, oh, the person's it's missing. We got to do something. We got to falsify something.
We're just falsifying Nick. Let us. God.
Shaw, let us be criminals.
There
DMV.
has to be a reason for everything.
Not registering the vehicle is criminal. What the fuck are you talking about? just not registering it is also criminal.
No. I'm gonna put like, I think maybe it is good to put it in the false identity of somebody.
Well,
No,
maybe we'll
wait,
just
I think I
keep
can
whatever
make false
cop tries
identities.
to pull us over. Let's
We
not
have
worry
to
about the
have a
vehicle's
DD
registration when we got Russians out there to deal with.
I can make fake pictures.
Use Jay's fake ID name
Yeah.
or Rain. Oh fuck, names.
Oh, I forgot my name.
It's
Your
Jeremy.
fake name?
Yeah, fake name.
It's Jeremy.
Mine's
Yeah,
7.
you know what? Yeah, make it that. Make it Jeremy Gray.
Just make it Sebastian Stan.
Oh, that would be so good.
Actually, please make it Sebastian Stan.
So it's canon that you killed Sebastian Stan in this world.
I didn't kill him. He was dead. I just found the ID. This guy did not kill. Okay. I'll be honest about the guys who do kill.
God, I cannot decide how I want to spend this XP.
Right?
I'm waiting.
There are so many goddamn options.
I probably want to spend just 5 of it so that the next level up I have enough to do like a level 3 maybe.
Or in a skill.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited with how it worked out because I didn't have the points that I wanted towards that certain goal, so that was just like fucking perfect.
Oh, I could get to because we have 9, right? So I
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
get a third dot in something. Oh, that's interesting. Because 3 dots is where shit starts getting fun.
In your skills?
Yeah, like when you look at a lot of the skills, the third dot's always the most interesting one. That's interesting.
You're
Yeah, because I
interesting.
could get like my third dot in politics. I could get my third dot in leadership.
Ooh. What
I
does
could.
leadership give you?
Let me look. I don't know. I just realized that I had 2 dots in leadership. Leadership. Third dot would get me. You can command on the battlefield and lead your soldiers into death. Second dot is your voice makes itself heard in council, and even your superiors sometimes listen.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
What
So
skill was
yeah,
that?
that's leadership. Terry's inspiring as fuck, is basically what I'm saying. He's beautiful. He's eloquent. He can speak. Oh my God, he's Barack Obama.
Except he's Barack
So,
Obama if he ate Barack Obama.
oh my, he
He's angry
is.
Barack Obama?
He's Comanche. Oh, and what's the guy that? Oh, I can't believe I'm making another Idiocracy reference. What is Terry Crews' character in Idiocracy?
I don't remember. It's
He's the
been years.
president,
President Camacho.
President Camacho, but he's eloquent like Obama.
Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of what you just did?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just imagine, come on, like he's got the machine guns and everything, and then he's like, "My fellow Americans." Oh, it'd be great. I got a solution.
And that hair.
Yeah, so Jay, I need you to find me a bike.
Oh, I think
Do
we
you
can
have a point in drive?
Nope, I'm gonna learn it the hard way. See how many times I wreck this bike, because
No.
I'm gonna have it like if I do get 1 point in drive, it's gonna be in motorcycles, and I still don't know how to drive a car.
I have 3 dots in persuasion, so I can always figure out a compromise in a given conflict.
Ooh,
I am tempted to take my second dot in Streetwise because we have been using that one a lot.
I'm about to hard press my streetwise.
I feel like the optimizer in me wants to do that too in stuff that I already have. Like, I feel like I want to push it up to something.
Well, I didn't have any streetwise. That's why I took it, because
I already have 1 dot in it.
you can also hold on to it and see what happens with the anarchs. I think they're called.
True.
But we might not fight them. You know what might happen. Terry might take over.
That could be fun. I mean, like, yeah, fuck the Russians, man. They're not even from here.
Well, no, this is America. Don't want to be bigoted.
If they're Russian mob, they're from Russia.
I'm American mob, and I believe equal criminal opportunity. Is Amanda back?
I never left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're waiting on Ben.
Oh, I thought you went to put Charles down to sleep. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, that was a long time ago. He
I-
actually went to bed like he was supposed to, which is unheard of.
Nice.
That's awesome.
What a good boy.
Turn off his TV and everything. I was like, "Who are you? What have you done with my child?"
Which gaming console is he hiding under the pillows?
Is the Switch charged?
I should probably go check. Wouldn't be the first time he smuggled goods into his bed.
Reminds me of, like, my mom would walk in. I'm pretending to be asleep. My mom can hear the Pokemon music under my pillow.
That's Charles.
Make me feel like I failed my son. Jeez.
What do you mean?
He goes to bed on time and doesn't smuggle shit.
No, that means you're doing good. You're doing right.
I know,
You're
but
doing right.
he's not a gamer.
Not yet.
Your kid's gonna be the one that's reading under the covers.
You know what? He got his reading evaluation, and he's reading at like a 5th or 6th grade level at 2nd grade.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, your kid has a book under the covers.
I wish. I wish he had a book under the covers.
Comic books, whatever.
No, he's actually is a good gamer. He's beaten Jedi Fallen Order 5 times now.
I mean, it's impressive. I haven't even beaten it once.
He really loves that game. He's like, I'm so looking forward to the next one. I'm like, that's awesome.
He's ready.
I haven't even played the game yet, and he's already beaten it 5 times.
You say he's not a gamer?
Yeah, well, not like I was when I was a kid.
All right, I do have one more point in advantages to spend. I could finally spend my last character creation point.
You can get a herd to go with your farm.
Get a herd. Where is that? Where is that?
No, it's just herd. It's under
There it is. I found it.
merits.
Okay.
Yeah. I could right now be close enough. No, I could have a force that the Camarilla would have a problem with because I could have 50 people in a herd if I wanted. I got 2 points in herd and 2 points in occult because I'm.
We
starting
just
a cult.
watched the sheriff kill 3 people, 3 vampires in one swipe.
Mhm.
Wow.
It was
What?
hot.
Hot.
It was hot.
Scary. Same thing. The sheriff.
I thought it could have been handled a little differently, but that's just my opinion.
You know, rules are rules, okay?
I agree with the rules, but at the same time, we're kind of living in a way that we don't have to listen to all the rules.
We have to listen to his rules. Those are the only rules that matter.
Well, then you better take the GPS
Hot,
tracker
blow it.
out of your car.
I don't have that in my car. It's old
That
and
Mustang has definitely got a GPS tracker in it.
stuff. What did you do to my car?
You've never heard it go ding ding when you didn't put on your seatbelt?
Never.
Who's your
She's part
mechanic?
of she's part of the Camarilla, dude. She got a
Who's your mechanic? I
fireproof
want to
car.
know.
These are secrets, okay?
I think Jay just secretly works with the DMV.
I know a guy. All right. He's in my Tuesdays D&D group. I don't know if you guys know, but my herd is a D&D group.
I love that.
A bunch of nerds that cosplay and do weird shit.
Is the herd thing isn't them doing anything against their will, right?
They just worship you fervently. So
I
it's
think
their
it's however you
choice.
choose to develop it, basically.
Yeah. I basically made my herd as like part of my fame, which is I drew people in from the internet and made like a small cult of people that like my content, and then I slowly started bringing them into my fold, and
Like
they
Terry's
want to be there.
campaigners.
Yeah. So they're all willing, but
I'm
they
thinking
they
health.
don't know.
I'm thinking health nuts.
Wait, Lucas.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Lucas, can your D&D group be playing Curse of Strahd?
Oh. Oh shit. Yeah. No, that would be great. You guys want to come over to a game night, like Saturday nights or something? Oh, that's right. Ben wouldn't let me share my bodies with people.
I
feel
would,
like-
but the Freeze is playing on Saturdays.
Ah.
Oh, I'm down to watch that.
Say, Jay, what do you think you could do about some sort of like a satellite hookup for the place?
Are
miss
you
watching
trying to
sports.
get the premium sports channels?
Not trying to pay for it, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, I know what you mean. I think I know a cable guy. Jordan.
Is his name Larry?
No, Jordan. Jordan. Yeah, I got a hookup. We can get some cable run out to the house, or we could just steal it from somewhere else.
I don't think I'm gonna do herd. Maybe later at some point.
How
Hey, Blake.
quickly are we going to move from this sandwich shop to an actual nice like complex?
How dare
I
you?
feel
I
like
love
we
the
should
sandwich
have
shop.
already been there. This is not a good idea.
Don't you have like 3 dots in resources, Ryan?
I got 2.
I got 2 as well.
I love the sandwich shop.
I love this sandwich.
I'm saying we need a bigger screen, and we can't fit a couch in here.
Also, do we want to open it up?
What
Or, like,
we just
knock
sleep
down
in
a
the
wall or
fucking
something?
freezer or something?
Yeah. Have
Alright.
their all as like employees, make a little side business, have legitimate income, maybe a way to launder money. I don't know.
You mean keep witnesses everywhere?
Well, no, it's like
that
They don't
Terry can
know-
eat.
they don't know like we're vampires.
It's a
but
front.
yeah, but like you know how mafias have Italian restaurants. Kind of that
I mean, it's not
gimmick.
bad.
It's not your worst idea.
I think we need something that's got better business hours, though. Well, I think a lot of these bodegas in this neck of the woods run pretty late, right?
I like a nightclub. That's just where it's at.
Yeah, we need something that we can move in and out during the nighttime that's not gonna raise suspicions.
Oh, look, Blake, do you own part of the nightclub?
I don't remember, but I want to say yes.
She owns the DJ.
I own the DJ, which is basically
She's one of its investors,
A silent partner.
angel investor. That's why she never has to pay her tab.
Actually, that's a good way if we need to launder money to get in with that club. Just move it through the drink tabs. How else can we maximize the efficiency of our handful of blocks?
Well, we can do something about these Russians in the neighborhood.
I really do agree with Rain. I think we
Hey,
need to.
Ryan, does Alex have like many skills or anything in like influence and politics and stuff like that?
He does not have skills in politics. Where's influence?
It would be an advantage.
Oh, no, he does not.
Okay, so Alex, what's Alex's
What's his
ambition?
deal? What's his deal?
What's his concept?
Well, his ambition is to attain a level of power within, like, just first scratch at it, to attain a level of power within New Amsterdam to frighten the Camarilla, or at least specifically the prince, enough to fear or respect him. Because since Alex is responsible for his sire's demise, that was the prince's right hand man, and Alex wants to be ready for any blowback that results from that whenever the prince finds out about it.
That's a
So does he have any like personal ambition within like ruling after that kind of a thing?
I mean, I feel like he's
Is it like
in it.
more, is it more about revenge?
I think he's more in it for the sake of being able to do it, not for the sake of running it long term.
And then, because the more I'm looking at my character sheet, here are the things I'm looking at. I've got 3 dots in intelligence. I've got 3 dots in charisma. I've got 3 dots in intimidation, 2 in leadership, 3 in persuasion. I've got 2 in politics. I have 2 dots in influence and advantages, which means that people want to do me favors. So
and
like,
wanna do you. Sorry.
so like, I'm going with this is that I think Terry's career here in the on death might be in politics still. Um,
You have a great background for it. No one knows you died. You could just keep that going. And
Well,
with
like
your
He
like
could run the
community
local.
service.
He could run the local chapter of the 4-H, the 4 Humans, where
well,
he grows humans for the vampire kind.
no, I think the other thing is that like he could also just like manipulate the city council, but also be part of the Camarilla and like be a political animal on the vampire side of things too. Because like basically what I'm thinking is somebody's got to be the Victor and whatever her name was of this
Monica?
place, Victor and
Monica.
Monica of this place, and
Yeah.
that could always be Rain and Terry, or just Terry, and Rain could be doing his thing.
I don't necessarily so much as want to. I'm not really focused on running our neighborhood. I imagine we'll do that. I want to set up a crime syndicate.
Right. So it's just like, yeah, Terry could run the neighborhood, Rain could be doing his thing in the neighborhood, right?
And
Like,
Alex is definitely down to support that just for the sake of being able to accomplish
No,
it.
Alex is going to be the leader. Terry's going to be, personal correspondence with people. Rain is going to be transportation of whatever thing that needs to be transported.
Motorcycles specifically.
Motorcycles and drugs and people. And Blake is just going to be hot and do their thing. And I'll just make sure that all the finances get where they need to go.
I make sure we're all dressed for the occasion.
Ooh, yes. Our on payroll
I like
stylist.
the idea of Terry being like Alex being like the dude that like knows all the proper things to say or whatever, and he's just whispering them in Terry's ear. Terry's like this.
Okay. We have set up a new Camarilla and we're planning to take over your world.
Fuck this prince.
Yeah, we have a new hierarchy already. Ryan, sorry, you're going to be at the top.
I guess the question is, what kind of a game do we want to play? Do we want to play like a political game like that? Do we care enough about the Camarilla? to play that kind of a story? Like, do we want to play into Kemerian politics?
I kind of want to like parallel the current political structure and then slowly see what is terrible, and then we just engulf it at the end and just take over and be like, yeah, this is the system that's going to work now.
Branching out after growing through it.
Yep.
So everyone's down for seizing power.
Yes.
Is
Oh,
that what we're gonna do?
I told you,
That's
I told
the
Terry
goal.
first session.
No,
First session, I was
fine
with Terry. I was
okay.
like, I don't trust the prince, but let's play his game until we can do what we want to do.
Okay, so then let's talk about how we're going to seize power. So Blake's going to take over the fashion world
Mm,
and
Obviously.
run the nightclub scene.
already done.
And then Rain's going to run these streets. Terry will take care of the politics from the vampires. And Alex is going to help him with that. And then Lucas can just do his thing.
I am going to make sure that everyone has funding, because all of that is going to be very important.
We're the dark web. Got it.
I'm the dark web.
most money. Mine
You're
is the
also
most
the-
important.
You're also going to keep the Inquisition off of our asses.
That exactly. That'll be my to do is make sure that we have
Also
financial
assist
backing and security.
with that initial financial backing. With my 3 dots in finance.
There you go.
You rich now? Rich motherfucker.
Always been
Yeah.
rich.
So we can use that finance, because I think it's like, the ins and outs of stockbrokers and stuff like that. We can use that like friendly poll of people that Alex knows, right? And I can get their information and start watching their trades. And if these people are making a lot of money, we can start watching their trades and making the same trades as them, so we can build our own funds up and stuff like that. Or just steal their money after they make it. I mean, I can do
That's
that.
all I'm saying. Let's just steal their.
Yeah, I can do both. I can match their trades and steal their winnings after they've made their trades. Double down.
So if I take a 3rd dot in politics, I could run political campaigns or political machines or make waves in your sect as an up-and-comer. So Terry would start getting involved in vampire politics and stuff.
Yeah. So my goal for this character as of right now is to beeline for those 5 points in technology, because then I'm basically a ghost on the web and I can't be tracked.
I think I might take my 3rd dot in politics because that sounds like fun.
Just gotta make it like I don't know, what, 20 more sessions, however long it takes to get 5 dots. Jeepers.
Fuck it. Doing it live. All right, I'm adding my 3rd dot in politics.
I just want to be Scarface.
Say hello to my little friend.
Hey, you gotta get it in that distribution, right? You gotta get it
Yep.
there.
Need to do
I
more
will
work.
launder your money.
Hell yeah.
And I do need drones, because I found out that I can't run. I'm not very good at chasing people, and combat's not my thing. So I'm gonna do technology. I'm gonna be Alfred for your Batmans.
Shows up with a drone with a gun.
You know what? We might have some contacts. Does anybody know
Sniper drones.
perhaps some Russians that might have some illegal drones or something we could steal?
Rain said we can't steal from them yet.
No, I didn't say that. I said we can't steal the drug money.
Oh,
like
the
stealing
drones are
merchandise.
fine? All right, let's go get some drones.
Ooh, we could do some like smuggling.
And I didn't mean steal from the Russians. I meant stealing from Mr. Howard, because that's the territory I'm trying to take over. I'm sorry if I miss.
Anything that's not his turf is fair game.
Yeah.
So
Just
we
'cause
just got to
that's-
go across the river, and we could steal from those Russians over there.
Well, no, because that's where the Russians are. Because this is all Mr. Howard's.
Oh, that's
territory.
right. That's right. That's right.
We just buy the drugs because the Russians
Excuse me.
control the docks.
This is our territory.
Oh, yes. He thinks it's his territory, but he's playing in our background.
Because the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
You're going to keep going with that till it sticks, right, Nick?
Unless you can
keep saying that.
I really
want you-
can't at the moment.
What I want you to do is figure out a pun on Wu-Tang Clan for vampires. That's all I want.
The new Fang?
Wu-Tang, because I'm Bruja.
Oh, Bruja.
I like Newfang Clan.
The new Fang
New
clan?
Fang Clan. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
I got one! I got one! I
Like,
got a
what the
group,
fuck
guys.
is Gitna?
New Fang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
That's actually a really good gang name.
Even better since we're all new vampires.
Yeah.
Let's protect your neck. Oh.
Oh, you know what? Rain can be exhibit. Rain gonna give it to you.
Okay.
No, too much.
Oh, Exhibit is a West Coast rapper.
Yeah, I
And the
know.
Wu-Tang Clan is from New York.
And we're in Chicago?
We're in New York,
Is this New York? Is that what it is?
basically.
I thought it was
There's
supposed to be Philadelphia. No, I thought he literally said he took the map of Philly and flipped it upside down. Am I wrong?
No, I think this is. I don't think this
What?
is a Philadelphia
What?
map. If anything, it's someplace in Tennessee. Oh,
Oh wait, I'm thinking
Well-
the Delta Green was in Chicago area, right?
yes, that was
Okay, that's what it
correct.
was.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like an East Coast city, like New York.
Hey,
At least that's how I've always envisioned it.
Rain
I've always
can
just
bring in
envisioned
that
this as
West
New York.
Coast goodies.
So when we hop in next time, let's what are we trying to get for?
That's what I was kind of thinking. Like we could give Ben some stuff to plan, maybe.
We have a goal now, so now we can.
We
step to
still
it.
have to investigate Victor's shit too. What was going on with Victor's?
Yeah, we did Monica, right?
Right. And if we, because the other thing you could do, Rain, is because who's selling right now? Diamond Jamie's getting his drugs from your guy.
Mr. Howard. Yeah.
Right. So if that starts being like, I think,
Oh. I have a plan for that, by the way. So you remember his top guy, John?
yeah,
I was thinking about turning John into my thrall. So the minute I take over, I have like his right hand man who's like already ran all the ropes and everything.
Ooh, who has all the influence and respect of the people below him? I like it.
And they don't even need to know it for a while.
yeah. I mean, I was thinking like, because
Or we could just do it old school, walk in, guns blazing, and take over the hard way.
I mean, you are a beast of a vampire. You could just walk in there, snap his neck, put your boot up on the table, and be like, "This is mine now."
but people won't follow that asshole.
No, but you could.
Not if you want to inspire the people.
No, it would inspire me though. I'd like it.
Yeah, but it'd be cool.
It'd be very fucking cool.
It would be very fucking cool.
It'd be a Blake move.
I don't want people to be inspired by Rain. I want people to fear Rain.
Well, then you could go snap the motherfucker's
That-
neck.
then
would
snapping
definitely
the
make people
motherfucker's
fear
neck
you.
would-
Yeah.
That's
fair.
Especially when you walk through a hail of gunfire and you're like,
Oh,
"Well,
perfect.
fuck this shit," and break the dude's neck. Yeah, that'll send a message.
I guess, and the only issue with this plan right now would be the repercussions from the Russian side, which we really need to get in contact with some Russians.
Well,
We have a diplomat.
this is true. Terry both speaks Russian, now has 3 dots in politics and 2 dots in influence. So Terry's gonna know people.
Oh, he's the
Because
ambassador of the New Fang clan.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Blake's going to take Terry to high society things, and he's going to meet people. Real people.
That's what I'm here for.
Those aren't real people. People under the
People-
bridge, those are real people.
I mean, people with power.
No, that's just money in a suit. That's not a man.
No, it's a vampire.
Ooh.
That's the point.
I could get an RFID reader and just steal all their credit card information.
Jesus Christ, Lucas, I love you.
Sorry. I've watched a lot of cop shows recently, so I mean that's a quick buck. But if you want the big stuff, you got to get the account information.
Wait, so is Ben coming back or
No,
is
he's
he
done for the night.
He's not coming
that
back.
was it.
But we're recording our ideas, and Ben can check
planning.
it back later if he wants
Uh-huh.
to.
Yeah, so I guess my Rain's main goals right now are build
What's your
crime
next
syndicate,
step?
find the lady who sired me, and I asked Ben if I could get a motorcycle. He said sure, but if you steal it, there's going to be consequences, so I have to buy a motorcycle.
Or we could talk to old Irish Hammer 79 and see if we can get that stricken from the police database.
Irish Hammer 79.
He's in my Tuesday D&D group.
Or you could just have Alex buy you one.
Or we could just buy you one. We could steal the
Ask
Russians'
Alex
money.
to buy me something.
Let's steal the Russians' money and then use it to buy you a motorcycle.
I don't really know the Camarilla politics. Is that in this book? Yeah, 49. That describes the Camarilla, right? But like, I don't know the shit for this city, so I'll have to ask Ben, I guess.
I think that isn't that in the. Oh, we don't have that pin, do we? Nope.
Well, there's the traditions, but like, it's not New Amsterdam, right? Like, I don't. It doesn't have like the politics for New Amsterdam, which is what
I think
want.
is that what he's running with for New Amsterdam? Is that same tradition
Is what?
thing? I don't know.
No. It's the traditions, but it doesn't tell me who's in charge of what.
Oh yeah, we're just finding out. We know the sheriff and we know the prince and some people that were in charge and no longer are in
No,
charge.
we know.
Right.
We know of the prince. We
Correct.
don't know the prince.
Yes, true.
Which honestly,
Yeah, we
wanna
know.
meet
We
that guy.
know. Like, we know Sphinx. We know Maxwell Clark, and we know Chris Fox. Like, that's it. Those are the 3 people we know. Now we know the sheriff.
Yep.
we know Blake. That counts.
And
Hey,
we know
that
Blake.
counts.
Most importantly.
Most importantly, indeed. Out of every other vampire I've met so far, Blake, you're my favorite. Other than the group.
Other than I was about to say, you hear that, bitches? You hear that?
No, Jay,
He's
Jay's
building
my
a-
boy.
Yeah. We're having such a good time. Oh my gosh. Oh, now that I know that you want a motorcycle, I'm gonna get like MotoGP for the N64, so you can start driving motorcycles around. Eventually, we're gonna move up to PS2, and I will get you Grand Theft Auto 3 or Vice City, whatever you prefer.
Vice City is what is inspired this character. more so than anything.
Then we are getting Vice City for PS2. That's for sure. Who wants to do petty larceny to fulfill Rain's dreams?
I have 2 points in larceny.
Hey, let's do it.
I was built for this.
There's got to be like a press start game center around here somewhere.
All right, so I'm probably going to dip out. I'm going to
Night,
eat
Jeremy.
food and finish putting together my harpy. I got my harpy, Nick, by the way.
That sounds scary.
Yeah, it's flying and it's got bombs and let me find the data sheet. Oh, it came in one of those white boxes though. It's actually really sad. You know how they have the white boxes that says Citadel
With
and
no
then
pictures
Agent?
on it.
Yeah, it came in that, and I'm like, I like the cool box.
What does it look like?
I know, I'm just sad.
The eco-friendly box, you mean?
No, it's not even different any. It's just the art on the box instead of like having a picture of the troop is just a white box
Boo.
that says Warhammer 40K.
Save on ink. Boo.
Are you good, Ben? If
You're good,
back.
Ben.
We have an idea now.
We've been talking. Honestly,
Is
we
it
just been
Newfoundland?
rolling.
It is New Fang Clan.
Yeah, that's the name
New
of our.
Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
That's the name of our guild.
I like it.
I think we have decided to overthrow the current regime in due time.
We want to investigate the Russians and what happened to Victor, which
We need-
those things might have.
Damn it, do I just want to be king again?
No.
Did that
No,
just-
Alex is going to be king. You're ambassador. Alex is king.
I mean,
You can ask what Alex wants. He's going to be king.
No,
it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him.
we need to find a military base.
Ooh, I could be your political advisor.
That's
You
what
want
I'm
to be
saying.
king? You want to be king,
Ambassador to the
Ryan?
New Fang Clan.
I think Alex would.
Okay, Terry's going to be your political advisor. He's going to prop up Alex then with his political moves.
All right.
Because you've been true, so you're the one that needs to be propped up.
Best of the best.
So what would that make my concept then? What is guess I'd be
Oh wait, Ben, are you there?
I am.
I have mentioned it to the party, and they are well of my desire to get a motorcycle.
I mean,
but he's not taking a point and drive.
We're gonna learn the hard way.
I
We
mean,
might have to get multiple motorcycles.
you got $2,500.
You could
What?
just go buy a bike from the Yellow Pages or something.
From the dude down the street.
Yeah, from the dude down the street.
Terry took his third dot in politics.
Nice.
I saved all my points.
Man, saving points. I spent
Yeah.
them immediately.
I want to get my
It seemed like
technology up.
fun to spend them.
I want to spend them, but I really want my technology up. Now that we have a goal, I really need to be able to steal people's shit digitally. So, more
Ben,
points.
I got a question for you. So, like, I didn't take a point in driving, but if I did, I'd want to like not drive, just be able to ride a bike. Can I just do that the good old-fashioned way, where my character just rides a fucking motorcycle around, even if he crashes, until he gets the hang of it? Or do I still need to wait for the XP?
I'm looking for drive currently because my general take is that as of like 3 weeks ago, you were basically human.
Yes.
So yeah, like you can ride a motorcycle, Just if you try to get into like a chase, yeah, it's probably gonna wreck.
All right.
All right.
Ain't no stopping me now.
This is
Ba-da-da-da.
this is my desire is to raise Alex to Lord of Ridgemont, and then my ambition is to raise Alex to Prince.
Okay.
I'm not telling you all my ambitions.
That
Mine's to make the party beautiful.
Yeah, here's the description from the manual on drive. The drive skill connotes ability to drive fast and safely under adverse conditions or in stressful situations. To drive off-road, speed away from ambushes, win street races, and get out of chases with the Second Inquisition. So yeah, you can just ride your motorcycle around with no points in drive.
okay.
But if you're in a high speed chase, you probably
You're gonna be
should
rolling
have
with-
points.
Yeah, you're going to be rolling and not getting much advantage from that.
Yeah, you're basically going to be rolling like straight dex or straight strength or whatever. No bonus dice.
And motorcycles is a specialty within drive.
So as soon as you get
Okay.
that first point, you can go motorcycles, and then you'll be fine.
No, as soon as he gets a point and then spends 3 more experience to
Oh, right.
specialize.
So 6 points. 6 points in that first skill.
That's a lot of XP.
Well,
It is, but I want to go ahead. Like, it sounds like the campaign arc you guys are most interested in. Let's say it would take quite a lot more experience. Like, and we can get into some of the history of who the people in the city are, but I may have to start giving you 2 XP points per session to let you get within the realm of what your long-term desires are.
ooh.
Okay.
Be fun.
So that's like every 2 sessions you can get a point in something you don't have anything in. Woo.
All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this shit seriously. I'm gonna spend my 7th point on advantages from character creation. Can I do 3 points in influence and be entrenched? Mortal power brokers and factions hesitate to oppose you.
Yeah,
You can also like save that point until a story thing comes up and then be like, oh, I did a thing. And then you just
Well-
put that point in.
Here's my thought process. Since
Is
we
that-
turned those guys into the Camarilla, now the Camarilla is like, okay, these guys are enforcing this area, right? So people that are connected to the Camarilla and also people who are not connected to the Camarilla are going to hear about what happened. And so I feel like it's a good time to spend it because it does mean that like when Rain wants to do his shit, like the humans aren't gonna fuck with us because they're gonna be like, but no, like that those dudes are scary.
I think it also plays into your background. You know, you've got connections in these parts of the city. You were kind of a community organizer type.
Yeah, like
So-
I like to think that Terry has connections with, people, up here in politics and people down here in the streets. Like Terry knows people, like that's kind of like how I
Terry's
think
going to be the
about
guy
it.
that runs the things behind the scenes, and Alex is just the face.
Exactly. Because, I'm thinking Terry could go deal with Gracie Lou Freebush for Rain. Because she's technically a faction, I guess. And, gotta go deal with, like, the likes of Brenda Bogman on the city council. And, gotta make it so these humans aren't fucking with, the police. Gotta make them look the other way. Like these kinds of things can happen when you have power.
Exactly.
But this also means that we're probably going to need a more secure place, y'all. Like a way more secure place. Because right now, if the Second Inquisition came after us, we'd be...
We got a hole to the sewers.
What if we lived in someplace like cooler?
Like a
You know,
freezer?
Once we get money.
we got money. Alex took another point. He's rich.
I don't. Is that how that works? Like, I have a point.
No,
in this,
you got to take
my bank account?
advantages and resources to get higher, not just finances.
Yeah,
Finances
no.
mean you have
I
access
thought,
to do that.
didn't Ryan say he took a third point in?
No, I've already got 2 points in resources.
I thought you said
Yeah,
he
I've got
took a
2 points
third
as
one.
well.
I've got 3 points in finance already.
Oh, in finance.
Yeah, that means he's buddy with like stockbrokers and stuff. No,
He knows how
we
to
ain't
make
got
money
money.
work for him.
How many? What all advantages does our haven have?
I spent one for the building and I spent one for the security system.
And I spent 1 for Watchmen over our haven.
I spent
So
one
we've
on
got
a
a private security or criminal.
Have we done that
guarding
yet? Have
it.
we
Yeah.
recruited them yet?
The Camarilla sent guys to keep an eye on the place so that we can wander about the city and do our thing without having to worry about our base.
and I built a hole to the sewer.
Well, I guess that's safer than I thought. So, I guess, have we spent a point on luxury? Because I have a point in Haven, but I haven't spent it on anything.
This place is pretty luxurious already for rain.
But with
It's-
a point in luxury, it could be better for
Your
Blade.
version of luxury doesn't actually matter.
I like the idea of luxury because it's high definition flat screens, which Terry and Alex can watch sports on, designer furniture, objects to art, or other expensive details give you 2 dice bonus to social tests dealing with mortal guests in your haven. If you don't have at least 3 dots of resources, your decor was gained illegally. Oh, that's fun.
Of course, we're going to steal all of our shit. We're not going to pay for that.
I mean, we could, liberate a lot of things from one Ryu. I'm sure he has a lot of nice things that could be ours.
Which one's for you?
That's Blake's guy.
I always forget his name. You can't just throw names out there and expect me to know who you're talking about.
Ryu, the owner of the shop where Blake did her fashion stuff, or there's also Jacques Monet. So
Fuck that
we
dude.
have options.
I remember
Oh, we gotta kill that dude, right?
Dude, he's a sex trafficker. Fuck that guy.
No, Jacques Monet is not the sex trafficker.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
I thought it was the other guy.
It's
I'm
John.
getting everyone confused.
Well, Chris Fawkes is the guy who owns properties where there are sex workers.
Oh,
Jacques Monet is the sex trafficker.
You know the other thing Terry wants to do? We got to investigate the Monterey group, and he wants to get in with them because the Monterey group is technically a mortal organization, right?
You don't know yet.
Ooh.
When
I
are we
mean,
gonna-
it's a legal entity, so yes, in one sense, it's a mortal
Terry's
organization.
going to put that on his to-do list as well because, like, if they're buying land, then we should know about them.
I do, like, how much money do we really want to have?
The more the merrier, dude.
Because I have enough points, I can max out money.
It's up to you what you want to do, Lucas.
I think
Play
that
your
would be
characters
awesome.
the way you want to play your character.
Well, I
You
just
wanna
said
be-
I was going to rip off all of Wall Street. So-
Well, also, or you did say that. I mean, you could also just be like one of the most popular streamers ever, whatever. You know, just make tons of.
Actually,
shit.
I would say if you put your points in resources, one of your followers, fans, whatever, happens to be quite wealthy and has no trouble just making lavish donations to you.
I do like the idea of that.
And-
9 points I can get up to max if we want to be ultra rich.
If you
So-
want, that is up to you, Lucas.
What, you're saying that
Your
with your 9
character.
experience points, you can max it out?
Yeah, because you can spend 3 points per point of advantage, right?
He was already at 2.
I'm already at 2, so I can go to 5 if I spend all my points right now.
That's a lot of XP.
They're trying to make sure it's not like one of the other ones where the
You can only
cost
do like
per
one at a
dot
time.
goes up.
Yeah, I think advantages are the only ones that are fixed rate across the board.
Yeah, advantages are just a
And
fixed 3.
specialties.
Okay.
I kind of like that Jay would actually be the tech of the group and be like, I'm just going to pay for anything that we need to have happen.
Yeah, I love the. I'm just throwing this out there. The idea that like Rain's like, I want a motorcycle. And Jay's like, give me a second.
Yeah,
Hey,
pulls up a
he just-
blacklisted credit card and it comes out
No,
of a
it just
fucking.
sounds like you go to your fans. You're like, yo, I need a motorcycle. Done.
And again, I like the idea of, since you have this devoted following, that if you've managed to get a particularly wealthy person, it's another way to hide your stuff. It's like they're making these donations to someone.
Starting OnlyFans.
Yeah, and then I can channel it through a couple of different bank accounts to lose it.
Exactly.
Okay, fuck it. I like it. The line that got me is that anything money can buy, was fun. So
Then I will use my haven point on luxury for our haven.
all right, Jay
do
overnight
like
has become
luxury.
ultra rich.
And Blake and Terry are gonna go spend that money.
Now,
Yes. Yes,
Let's-
we will.
let's not forget about where we started, and we make sure that this neighborhood is still protected, because I don't want us to get ousted by the sheriff because we neglected our duties. Just because we live in a penthouse in the
Oh.
nicest part of town.
Oh, word is bond. Don't worry. I got plans.
Well, let's just take my private helicopter to our new rooftop suite. However that works. Yeah, we're rich.
I love my sandwich shop with the sewer entrance.
No, we could keep it a sandwich shop. It's just like underneath
Okay.
it's gonna be like
So I want to be clear about this. If you make sure you read the resources section, resources. These benefits are not necessarily financial in nature and are rarely completely liquid, but you can often sell them to gain money. It could take weeks or even months to do so, depending on how much you need. Blah, blah, blah. Resources in cash or in gold, art, narcotics, guns, slaves, blah. Dotson resources provide an income for you to maintain your standard of unliving, but you must detail the source of your income and the form this background takes. After all, it might dry up, get stolen, or otherwise vanish during the chronicle.
Yep. I while you were away, I have actually already told everyone what I was doing. I'm going to use Alex's contacts with the stockbrokers and the people from his your high level of, what is it, finance, right?
So basically, like, he went to college with a couple of people who were studying the stock market, and then he invested with them, funded their kind of project, and so that's where his money came from.
And so Jay is going to find those contacts, find where they're making the money on the stock market, copy their purchases or their sales, as well as pilfering out money from their accounts. So basically, he's double dipping. So that's
So
where
you're
his
scamming a
finances-
hedge fund.
Scamming a hedge fund, yes.
Got it.
Multiple hedge funds. As well as having a very nice on the sly, if I need some cash, high tipper.
Okay.
So if the stock market crashes, we're all fucked, y'all.
Rain's financial situation has not changed because he's got 2,500 in his pocket.
But yeah, so he'll use that initial money, I think, to invest in our people in our little group, which means making sure that Rain gets the resources they need to take over what they want to do, and then start procurement, and then he'll branch his financials out once we start getting that ball rolling.
All right. Well, again, sorry we didn't necessarily get much into the role playing or anything this session.
That's okay. We got a lot of cool things discussed about.
Right?
We have more ideas
Sight
now.
set for who our characters are gonna be.
I just had to figure out how to put it on the character sheet now. That's all.
All right. Well, I will probably reach out to you guys on Discord to ask a few questions about your characters and start laying the groundwork for some of the longer term story objectives, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Ben.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben. You're
Thank
fantastic.
you, guys.
I love her. We hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's okay.
Stop throwing soda cans at her feet.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying to make her dance. What can I say?
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Use your words, Ben.
Yeah, that's usually a better way
Actions
to
speak
go.
louder. Come on.
Actions speak loud. Don't tell my kid that.
All right. I'm a dip. Love
Yeah.
all you guys.
Night, everyone.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.